Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakwadash. Double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And much peace and blessings to our sister Akim out there that's pushing his 100% truth with all sincerity, faith, and with charity. This is your brother Ash from the Great Millstone Miami Camp, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect. What I want to speak on in this lesson, just a few words on President Donald Trump coming back into office. Okay? Which, of course, through the spirit, start with our apostles, start with Apostle Tahar on down. We believe that is the Nero Caesar coming back in the reincarnation, knowing that America is the spearhead of the Roman Empire reincarnated. Okay, the beast system, which America is that whore, that great whore that rides the beast. Knowing that, knowing the time that we're in, knowing that this is the time for America's downfall. Okay, America, according to the scriptures, being Babylon the Great. Okay, knowing that this devil has but a short time, he's getting ready to come down with great wrath. Okay, we know through the spirit that this guy Trump, he's going to, Lord willing, he's going to be the guy to usher in World War III. Okay, and I just, as all brothers have, we've been doing a lot of meditating, a lot of thinking, as well as hoping and praying, right, concerning this guy Donald Trump. And as we already see, he is not playing no games. Okay, this dude ain't playing no games, which we already know he's nothing more than a puppet, just like Biden, right? But his role, his character is to do what he's doing. Okay, Biden played his role. His character was to be a bumbling idiot, right? Because we saw when he had his farewell speech, he didn't stumble one time. he taught the most clear he had in his 4 years of office. So that show you right there that whole shit was an act. Okay, and the way Trump is, that's his act. He's putting on like he's really gonna make America great again, and he really loves the American people and have, America first and all that. And he really has beguiled the minds of the average American citizen. Okay, he really hit the ground running. He has different people in his cabinet that have the admiration of many people. But we know for a fact that he is nothing more than a puppet for the international bankers. And his interest is to serve them. And if he gets out of line in any way, shape, or form, he's going to be dealt with. But he's not going to get out of line. Okay? But, I've been doing some meditating and some thinking. And it took me back to 2016 when he first entered presidential office. And I remember, back in 2016, I remember Apostle Tahar and the apostles and elders going into how Trump is going to be the guy. He has to be the guy to usher in World War III. Now, I came into truth 2015. And I remember Trump coming into office. I remember the spirit. I remember the energy that was in the air. And, I myself wholeheartedly believe that Trump was going to be the last president. Okay? And his 4 years went by, and what happened. And when it was time for his second term, we saw what happened with the whole election, which he says it was stolen from him and whatnot. And Biden got in there, and it was kind of a letdown. I remember it kind of being a letdown, me personally. I'm pretty sure other brothers kind of felt that way too, because, Biden, we remember when Biden won, it was like, man, this dude is a bitch. He's not on that. He's not like Trump, like, he is this the guy that's going to usher in World War III? But after Biden got in there, we understood. After we saw, gave it some time, we understood why Biden had to get in there, because he had to usher in more folly and wickedness and debauchery and degeneracy. Okay, under Biden's term, these past 4 years, things have gotten a whole lot more sinister. A lot of wickedness that's done behind closed doors has been revealed, brought to the forefront. As the scriptures say, the wickedness reached the heavens. That was necessary. The wickedness was not ripe during Trump's first term. So they needed Biden to get up in there to push the LGBT, to really get these people vexed with the whole woke agenda, with the whole DEI, with the alphabet shit, with the BLM, all that shit. That was necessary so that they could bring this guy Trump back around a second time. And that's part of Esau's ordo ab chaos. Okay? So now that Trump is back in office, which they said has only ever happened, I think they said it's only ever happened once or no time at all. A president being a president and going for his re-election and lose, and then the next elections around he gets back in. That's not normal. Okay? But just meditating, seeing Trump getting back in there, and I'm approaching 10 years in this truth. I remember when I first came into the truth, I really thought shit was gonna pop off within 2 months, man. Now here we are, fast forward 10 years later, and I believe through the Spirit, I feel through the Spirit that it's coming back around full circle. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. That's the spirit that I'm picking up on in the air. A comeback spirit, a revenge spirit, which different brothers have said. But just harping on that point, you can clearly see Donald Trump is in that spirit of revenge. He's in that spirit of vengeance, okay? All the people that was talking shit about him, he already said that the election was stolen from him, right? He already, he left disgraced, so to speak. And Biden got in there, and they were persecuting this dude left and right. At least that was part of the show, the political show that that the people that we saw over the years, right? Trying to get him on this charge, trying to get him on that charge. They tried to kill the guy, right? This is all part of the movie that we're seeing, the play. And now he's back in office. So what do you think? What type of spirit you think this man? He wants blood. He wants revenge, man. Heads are already rolling. Right? I believe they laying off all the DEI hires and whatnot. A lot of heads are rolling already. And we already know all the different prophecies like the MOTB that has to happen. So, That's the spirit that Trump is bringing, that comeback spirit, that payback spirit, that revenge spirit. That's the spirit that's in the air. Like Drake had that song, All Summer 16, All Summer 16, playing dirty, not clean, looking for revenge. That's pretty spiritual. Drake has some songs that we can, apply to this truth. Brothers know what I'm talking about. But that, so that's the energy in the air. That's how it feels like 2016 again. So through the spirit, on one side, it's like the Lord is giving brothers, I myself, I only speak for myself. The Lord, if Trump, if things were to pop off in 2016, would I have been ready for that? I wouldn't have. Okay? I needed 10 years to get my spirit right, to get my mind right. Right? To get certain things out of my system. And now here we are back full circle. So, that's really the spirit. That's really the energy in the air. And when you really understand that's the spirit that Yahweh Shai is coming with. Revenge. Payback. So it makes all the sense in the world. Okay? So, I didn't have much scriptures. That's enough talking, but I didn't have much scriptures, and this is something, a precept that I've been thinking about, because scriptures speak about revenge and avenging, right? This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10, and I'll get to the point. It's 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 6. And having in a readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. The NLT says, and after you have become fully obedient, we will punish everyone who remains disobedient. So we speak about spiritual power. We speak about the Lord raising us up and making us those judges, those righteous judges that are going to take the kingdom, take the world, as the scriptures say. We read scriptures like Revelation 2. I forget exact verse. Matter of fact, let me get it. Revelation 2 and verse, what's that? Revelation chapter 2 and verse 25. But that which ye have already hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. Okay, so we read scriptures like this hoping to be a part of that number that gets to rule with Yahweh Shai. That 144,000. 12,000 men of each of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. We want that more than anything. 144, that's the spirit. So, but it's going back to what it says in 2 Corinthians. It says in the NLT again, it says 2 Corinthians 10 and 6, and after you have become fully obedient, we will punish everyone who remains disobedient. So before we are able to judge the world, we got to get ourselves right. We got to get our minds right. We got to get our spirits together. And that takes time. It takes time, man, before, you're not just going to come from being a whole nigga to a king priest of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai and overnight. It don't work like that. Okay? But that time is coming. And the Lord has given us a grace period to get ourselves together. But as it also says, what's that? 2 Thessalonians? 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with God to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you, and to you who are troubled, rest with us, when the Lord Yahushai shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels, in flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not the Most High, and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahushai HaMashiach. Okay? So there you go. The Lord said it's a righteous thing to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you, to those that persecute you. Right? The Lord said it's good. It's a righteous thing to pay them back. So the Most High is all about payback. The Most High is all about revenge. Okay? So that's not a off spirit to want revenge on your enemy, starting with Esau, Edom, and the wicked of our people. But you have to be on point. You have to be ready to receive that authority to be able to get your revenge, because really it's the Lord that's going to avenge us. Okay? But we clearly see that that is the spirit that's in the air. Okay? As a matter of fact, I can end off with this. I think it's Revelation chapter 19. I think. Revelation 11, chapter 18. And the nations were angry. That's what's going on right now. These nations are coming down with great wrath with a new NWO agenda. Right? And thy wrath is come in the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. So the Lord is coming back to bring rewards to everybody, to pay everybody back. And the scriptures already told us that the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. So if we're looking at everything spiritual, that's the theme. That's the whole theme from now until. So we have to make sure we're on point so that we can get our righteous revenge, while these devils are trying to avenge themselves, right? Which the Lord is going to allow them to avenge themselves to a degree. But in the end, the Lord is going to get his revenge. You see? So, that's just something, some few thoughts that I was thinking on, I wanted to speak on. Lord willing, it was edifying. With that, let me give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Until the next one, shalom.